Things you probably did not know. If you eat a polar bear's liver, you will die of vitamin A overdose. All the American flags on the moon have been bleached white by the radiation from the sun. Lego makes more tires than any other company in the world, including actual tire companies. A blue whale's heart is roughly the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, and its aorta is large enough for a human to crawl through. There are 18.6 million vacant houses in the United States. That's enough for every homeless person in America to have 6. Baboons will occasionally adopt feral puppies and raise them as pets. In 1977, researchers detected a strong radio signal from space that lasted 72 seconds. It hasn't been detected since. E.T., call home. The planet Neptune has barely completed one orbit since its discovery in 1846. Pluto hasn't completed a full orbit since its discovery and will not until March 23, 2178. The combined weight of all the ants on Earth is about the same as the combined weight of all humans. It takes our brains 80 milliseconds to process information. That means we are all living ever so slightly in the past. Putting dry tea baked in smelly shoes will absorb the odor. There are more possible games of chess than there are atoms in the known universe. Alexander the Great conquered half the known world by the age of 22. Breathing in Mumbai for one day is equivalent to smoking 2 1/2 packs of cigarettes. Insect wings have tiny pillars that kill bacteria by physically tearing it to shreds. John Tyler, America's 10th president, has 2 grandsons who are still living today. John Tyler's grandsons, Lynn Gardner Tyler Jr., age 89, Harrison Rufin Taylor, age 85. Every human is born with the ability to wiggle their ears. If you don't discover it early, the muscle atrophies. 110 people once tied for second prize in the Powerball lottery after playing the same lucky number from a fortune cookie. I was not one of them. Collectively, humans have spent almost 13,261 years watching the Gangnam-style video. The surface area of Russia is slightly larger than dwarf planet Pluto. The sound of every shrimp snapping their claws at once would reach 246 decibels, potentially making shrimp the loudest animal in the ocean.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Because it takes so long for their light to reach Earth, many of the stars you see at night are long gone. The entire current population of Earth could fit inside Texas, and it would still be less crowded than New York City. Morty Hopkins was the last known widow of a Civil War veteran. She died in 2008. A can of Diet Coke floats in water, but a can of regular Coke sinks. Brains of the elderly. Elderly people have so much information in their brains that it takes longer for them to access it. Older people do not decline mentally with age. It just takes them longer to recall facts because they have more information in their brains. Much like a computer struggles as the hard drive gets filled up, so do humans take longer to access information. Researchers say that slowing down is not the same as cognitive decline. The human brains work slower in old age, says Dr. Michael Ramscar, but only because we have stored more information over time. The brains of older people do not get weak. On the contrary, they simply know more. So there, we are all brilliant! This presentation was created by Ward. Contents come from various sources and I do not claim any is my property. No copyright infringement intended. If any belongs to you, please consider it an honor that its content was worthy enough to be shared.
That's all, folks.